She dialed 911 screaming, "Someone stabbed my baby." But just 12 minutes earlier, she'd sent a very different message. A text that read, "It's done." This is the story of Monica Williams, the Texas cheer mom who thought she could hire a hitman, stage a break-in, and walk away with $200,000 in life insurance money. But here's what she didn't count on: hitmen don't accept Venmo. And cops? They know how to read receipts. By the time detectives finished digging through Monica's phone, they found searches like, "How long before a body cools," and "Best places to hide stab wounds." Worst of all, she'd done it all from her daughter Yazmeen's own iPad, the same device the 13-year-old had used to practice cheer routines just hours before her murder. So hit that like button right now. Let's get this video to 50k likes and put this case back in the spotlight where it belongs. Because if there's one thing monsters hate, it's attention. May 3, 2024 started like any other Thursday for Yazmeen Williams. The 13-year-old woke up early to braid her hair into two tight pigtails, the way she always wore it for cheer practice. She texted her best friend, "Can you believe finals are next week?" Around 7:30 a.m. A normal kid worried about normal things. By lunch, she traded her math book for glittery pom-poms, leading the squad through routines she'd practiced so much, she could do them in her sleep. But here's what haunts me: that afternoon, while Yazmeen was still at practice, her mom Monica was at home Googling, "How much blood loss causes death," on Yazmeen's own iPad. The same device Yazmeen would use that night to watch cheer tutorials while eating Pop-Tarts at the kitchen table. The last photo on her phone? A blurry selfie sent to her squad group chat, uniform crooked, tongue sticking out. Time-stamped 7:52 p.m. 8 minutes later, the front door camera caught her mom's friend Angelita slipping inside. We know Yazmeen fought back. Forensics found skin under her nails, her cheer shoes scuffed from kicking. And that half-finished algebra homework on the table. Problem number 4 was left blank. Because at 8:17 p.m., someone made sure Yazmeen would never finish anything ever again. Meet Monica Williams, the kind of mom who brought cupcakes to every cheer competition and kept family photos on her desk at work. The kind of woman who texted Angelita Prado on May 2 with, "You free tomorrow? Need nails done? Bring the good tools." Except this wasn't about a manicure. The tools were a hunting knife from Walmart. The appointment was for murder. Angelita wasn't some professional killer. She was Monica's childhood friend, a 38-year-old hairdresser with a petty theft record. When cops pulled her phone records, they found the smoking gun, a Venmo payment from Monica with the memo, "for nails timed exactly 24 hours before the murder." Problem was, salon records proved Monica paid cash for her actual manicure that day. But here's where it gets stupider: Angelita chickened out. Security footage shows her entering the apartment at 8:17 p.m., and leaving just 4 minutes later, visibly shaking. So who actually killed Yazmeen? That's the million-dollar question. Because while Angelita was driving away, Monica's phone was pinging a blocked number, her cousin Javier, who'd been crashing in their garage. The same man whose DNA was found under Yazmeen's nails. 8:03 p.m., Monica Williams swiped her credit card at Walmart for paper towels and bleach. 8:17 p.m., security cameras caught Angelita sneaking into the Williams apartment. 8:21 p.m., Angelita bolted back to her car, hands empty, no knife, no blood. Then at 8:42 p.m., Monica's 911 call echoed through dispatch, "Help. Someone broke in." But here's what didn't add up: the intruder supposedly came through a window that still had dust-covered cobwebs intact. The stolen TV still mounted on the wall. And Yazmeen's wounds? 23 deep stabs, the kind of overkill that screams personal rage, not robbery. The timeline got even fishier when cops pulled Monica's location data. That Walmart trip? It happened 2 hours before the murder. Her alibi was a lie wrapped in a receipt. Meanwhile, Yazmeen's Fitbit recorded her heart rate spiking to 180 BPM at 8:19 p.m., right when cell towers pinged Monica's cousin Javier near the apartment. By 8:23 p.m., the Fitbit flatlined, most chilling of all. The kitchen table. Yazmeen's half-eaten Pop-Tart. Her open algebra book. And one single bloody shoe print, size men's 11, leading to the garage where Javier had been sleeping. This wasn't a random attack. It was a slaughter set to the soundtrack of a mom's fake sobs on a 911 call. This case didn't break with some CSI-style miracle. It unraveled because the killers left a trail of dumb mistakes even a rookie cop could follow. Exhibit A. Monica's Venmo history. That 4 nails payment to Angelita. Time-stamped 24 hours before the murder, while salon records proved Monica paid cash for her actual manicure. Who puts a murder plot in writing and adds a winky face emoji? Then came the digital breadcrumbs. Monica had searched how to clean blood from grout on Yazmeen's iPad, but forgot to delete the history. The kitchen knife was missing from its block, yet Angelita's car trunk held a Walmart receipt for a matching set purchased that afternoon. And that size 11 shoe print in blood? It matched Javier's work boots, still damp from being hosed off behind the garage. But the real clincher? Yazmeen's own nails. Forensics found Javier's skin DNA deep underneath, the kind of evidence that only comes from violent struggle. Combined with the Fitbit data showing her heart rate spiking at 8:19 p.m., the exact minute Javier's phone pinged near the apartment, it was enough to make even hardened detectives sick. These weren't criminal masterminds. They were a mom who Googled her own crime, a hitwoman who brought the murder weapon to her day job, and a cousin who left his DNA in the victim like a signed confession. 2 weeks after Yazmeen's funeral, her cheer squad left something heartbreaking at her gravesite, a pyramid of glittery pom-poms shaped like the number 13. Meanwhile, Monica showed up to her bond hearing wearing Yazmeen's favorite shade of lipstick. The same color she'd once scolded her daughter for borrowing without asking. The community reeled. The high school retired Yazmeen's cheer number. And that algebra textbook she never finished. Her teacher kept it on her desk until the school year ended, telling reporters, "I kept hoping she'd walk in to claim it, but the darkest detail emerged in court." While sorting through Yazmeen's things, detectives found a crumpled note in her diary. "Mom's been acting weird since the insurance guy came. Says I'm worth more dead than alive. Joke's on her, I spent my college fund on concert tickets." A throwaway teenage rebellion. That turned out to be a death warrant. Now Javier's serving life, Angelita's singing like a canary for a plea deal, and Monica. She spends 23 hours a day in solitary, one for each stab wound. The only visitor she gets is the chaplain, who says she still insists Yazmeen's death was an accident. Some people's denial runs deeper than blood. Let's be honest, when you first saw Monica Williams in her "Number 1 Mom" shirt, you wouldn't have guessed the monster hiding behind that smile. And that's what chills me to the bone. Because the scariest criminals don't lurk in dark alleys. They sit next to us at soccer games. They volunteer at bake sales. They blend in. Here's how you can fight back, like this video. Let's hit 100K likes to keep Yazmeen's story alive. Subscribe, we drop new true crime cases every third day, mark your calendars. Share this right now, tag someone who needs to hear, trust your gut. Yazmeen's killer thought she'd get away with it. But you know what ruins perfect crimes? People who pay attention. People like you. So tell me below, what's the one red flag you spotted in this case? Let's make sure no more monsters hide in plain sight. This wasn't some master criminal plot. This was a desperate mom, a flaky hit woman, and a cousin dumb enough to leave his skin in the victim's fingernails. The unholy trinity of bad decisions.